Hello, welcome back to my channel. I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take part in that scrap timber thing that Crafty by Tony and Seven Plaza are doing. So I have in front of me 2 scrap bins, some fussy cuts, some die cuts, and a package of glossy magnetic photo paper. It's meant to be printed, but I'm not going to print on it. I am going to collage on it and see if it works. And because I don't know that it will because it's glossy, what I have done is I've cut a bunch, I've cut them into pieces, and they should fit. Like they should go together like so, and my idea is that it would be like an over the page, I guess bookmark would be the right word. So my idea is that one side would go on that, and one side would go on that, and they would just adhere to the page like so. Now these papers, I've had them forever. They're meant that you can print on them, like I said, but I want to collage on them. So, and I want to collage strips, but like I said, I don't know how the glue is going to adhere to this glossiness, and that's a lot of gloss to adhere to. So what I'm going to do is collage on the craft paper and then glue craft paper to one of these. So what I've done is I've gone through my bin and I've basically pulled out as many strips as I could find. And I will use these and then create strips when I run out. I've got a little baby Fiskars that I'll keep over at the side. It will work really well for making just strips as I go along. Okay, so after much time and, well, it will not, yeah, I probably will cut it all out and just go from the one to the other. So I have 2 sides for this one. Glue all over everywhere, of course. Not sure how that got on the back of that, because I didn't actually pick those up at any point in time. So 2 sides for that one, 2 sides for that one. Add a little bit of lace on that part. What I want to do is round the corners at the, let me think. Oh, I need to actually, how am I gonna do that? I should have actually, what I need to do is I need to washi tape these together. I should have cut them in one longer strip and folded them in half. So, because I didn't, I will put them like so. Get a bit of washi tape, and it doesn't, I don't think it really matters what kind of washi tape I use here because it's going to be covered by the magnet. So you could use your ugly washi tape. And I'm going to put glue because I don't trust washi tape to adhere. And if you don't have washi tape, you could use masking tape. You could use, I think it's surgical tape. Hilltop View Journals uses it to reinforce things, and it works really well, and it's almost invisible. So that would also be a really good option. Put that on like so. Turn that over so I can make sure it's lined up. And I can actually leave just the tiniest little bit in between so that when it folds, it has a better bend. And take the washi tape off. Give that a good burnish down so that I know it's stuck. This is where you could use that surgical tape on the top side as well, or you could use like washi tape that's kind of matches what you're using. Don't mind that. Let's use that one. Put some glue on that. Or on that. Like so. You can see the washi tape didn't line up, but that doesn't matter because, like I said, you're not going to see the interior washi tape at all. And make sure that folds nicely. Give it a burnish. Now, before I glue this to the magnets, I want to round the bottom corners. And I'm trying to figure out whether I want to round the top corners as well. Not sure. Like so. And of course, these need rounding. And they should be able to go through my corner punch. They even come out the other side. Cool beans. All right. Like so. And like so. I need to trim the tiniest little bit off the top of both of those so that they don't bind in on the top piece. So that's about how much I took off, like not even a 1/16 of an inch. So now when I glue those together, yeah, that's much better, much better. You can see it's fairly thick because it's got like 2 magnet pieces and a little bit, like I use craft lightweight cardstock. If you didn't want it to be this thick, just collage on the magnet, and you would probably glue the magnet at the top the same way with a strip of paper or with washi tape. And I am not going to round the corners on those. So I'm going to put the glue on the cardstock side. And I'm going to be really generous with the glue. I'm using Barely Arts. If it doesn't work, I may need to come back and put Fabri-Tac in here. Not that I own any. Or not that I own any that actually works. And measure that so that it's really even. And keep the glue off that. Burnish that. Okay, that seems to stick. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Oh, right. I'm putting it on the cardstock side, not the magnet side. Like so. And make sure I glue the right side down to the right side. I'm gluing the photo paper side down to the cardstock side because the magnets adhere magnet side to magnet side. And the black side is the magnet side. So boom. Ah, that is so cute. Now I'm going to do these two and I'll be right back. Okay, so those are done. Oddest thing, this one doesn't want to stay shut if I did it so that it was straight. And then I let it do its own thing, which was kind of crooked. And then I had to trim the edges a bit. And now they're not very even, which will drive me crazy, of course. So now I need to figure out which is the front side. I like that on there, but I like this. And then on this one, I've got the lace. And I think I'd be inclined, yeah, because her head is upside down. So I have warning bugs. These are from my Steampunk Entomology. They're a bit big, like a little bit wide. So I also have some flowers. These are from my Steampunk, my spring kit. So I think I'm going to use the flowers. I don't want to cover all of that up. I like that. And netting or lace. Lace is always good. Yeah. Oh, and a label. Let's do a label. Or words. I have, these are from Tim Holtz's, his field notes kit. Ooh, like that. And these are just stamped onto things like coffee dyed paper. Lousy job of fussy cutting there. Good job, Linda. It's not so much a circle as a circle want to be. Yeah. Yep. This lace that I'm using was gold to begin with, and then I think I used probably Uncharted Mariner on it. Just sprayed it on the lace. I really like that Uncharted Mariner. The only thing I don't like about it is the spray nozzle on the bottle leaks really badly. I don't know if I did something wrong with it when I first got it, but it just like it gets all over my fingers and my mat, and yeah. Can take as much as 3 days to get it off my fingers. Okay, so there's one. So that would go on a page like, hopefully it'll stick, because it wasn't cooperating very well before. No, it is full on not gonna stick. Well, that's pretty lousy. Sticks that way. Okay, it sticks if I leave it up a little bit and then don't move the page. Don't turn. Okay, no, it sort of sticks. Yeah. Good idea. Bad execution. And then that one's cute. That one's too big. That one's too big. Too big. Bugs. Oh, I like. Will that fit? No. Too big. That one will work though. So I could put it on that side so that the lace doesn't get covered. And label. So label. And some cheesecloth. See what that would look like on that side. I'm liking this side better. When in doubt, add more lace. Like so. Label. Like so. Stick this all the way through the middle. Like so. And glue. Like so. Okay, that one, I really like that one. That's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna clean off my desk. You know, clean off my desk is relative. Like there's so much stuff all over everywhere. I've got this little pile of those strips, so I will probably keep going. So this is the one that didn't work quite as well as I had hoped it would. It doesn't. Sometimes it stays shut, other times it doesn't. So I don't know. Oh, see, now it's fine. So maybe this page, this one's coffee dyed and it's pretty wrinkly, so it could be that the page is too wrinkly and it won't hold it. I mean, let's see what happens with this smaller one on the coffee dyed. This one adheres way better. Like it like is really grippy to itself. Yeah, see, that one's fine on the... I think it's just the other one didn't... I don't think I glued it together properly. Those are so cute. And those are exactly what I was thinking. They would work really well in a book as well, if you're reading a book. Like, they're not that thick, so they aren't going to cause too much page warping if you put it in a book that you're reading. Yeah, I think those are so cute. Oh, that wasn't quite what I intended. That's a belly band, or the tuck spot I made in one of my my things. So, yeah. You could put it up a little bit higher if you wanted to and use it like a tab. You could put it on the outside edge that way. You'd want your fussy cut to go the opposite way. So if you were doing that, you might want to put higher at the top and do like a page tab. I don't know how it would adhere if you did it like that. And this one seems to adhere to just about anything that you put it on. Yeah. So hopefully that gives you an idea of something that you could do if you have like little strips of paper left over like this and you just don't quite want to throw them away. You could make something like that. You could also, I think if you had magnets like these little round magnets, that you could put one magnet on one side and one magnet on the other side and adhere them that way. And they would probably, I mean, these things are so strong, so very, very strong, that I think that it would be easy to put one on one side and one on the other, and they would just like clip to your page, and do that. Until next time, have a lovely crafty day. Bye.